help you today?
Um, I'm really confused. I grew up Jehovah's Witness, and I am not real familiar with the Santa Claus thing and all that. So maybe you can help me. Um, I'm very disturbed by the song that my son is singing. He does have a a learning disability. Um, about he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake, all that kind of thing. And then we go to the mall, and he has my stepson sit on his lap and whisper something in his ear. And I was baffled by the
I'm sorry, who has your stepson sit on his lap?
Santa Claus.
Oh, I see. Okay, go on.
Yeah. So anyway, and he whispered something, in his ear, and he wouldn't tell me um, what he said, but I know it upset him a lot. And I just don't understand how he gets away with you know, having kids sit on his lap and, watching kids when they're sleeping and all that stuff. And anybody else did something like that, they'd be thrown in jail.
Okay. Um, so did your son say whether he was hurt in any way or whether anything inappropriate happened?
Just emotionally, sitting on his lap, and I can't get it out of him what he said. But it was obviously something that was said very much.
And does your stepson, does he have, you said he has a learning disability? Does he have an intellectual disability?
Yeah, he has an IQ of under 70, so I mean he's considered mildly retarded.
Okay. And
I'm,
who
I'm,
arranged
I,
for him?
you know, I as well do have a learning disability.
Okay. All right. And so who arranged for your stepson to sit on Santa's lap?
My wife and myself. I don't like the Santa Claus thing
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
one bit. And like I said, I just want this to end. I don't want him watching my son while he's sleeping and all that kind of stuff. And sitting on his lap. And like I said, I don't understand it. I grew up Jehovah's Witness,
Uh-huh.
and growing up watching a kid sleeping, to me, there's something wrong with that. And then to have him sit on your lap and whisper something in his ear, there's something wrong with that. And he's been getting away with this for years and years and years. And I don't understand.
Okay. And have you had any other concerns about your son being hurt or not taken care of properly?
Well, his mind, he's upset. Um,
I mean, just aside from this situation with Santa Claus, have you had any other concerns about him?
he seems like a happy kid. He hasn't been happy, very, very happy since that happened. I don't know exactly what was said. I'm very against Santa Claus. I went to the mall. I met him. He said, and everything. He seemed like a good enough guy, but I don't understand why he's having children sit on his lap and stuff. It's weird.
So was it like a line of people who were going and sitting on Santa's lap?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. And so what is your wife? Was your wife also brought up Jehovah's Witness?
No, that's the reason I'm doing this.
Right. So she's more familiar with this tradition. I
Uh,
mean,
I don't
she
tradition. I'm not sure what you mean by tradition.
well, because Santa Claus is it's just like a Christmas fairy tale kind of thing. And sometimes malls will have somebody dressed up as Santa Claus for children to sit on his lap and say what they want for Christmas and that kind of thing. So your wife was familiar with this? She knew about Santa Claus before you went to the mall and saw it like that?
Yeah, she's wants to have Santa Claus in her life. And again, I don't want somebody watching my child while he's sleeping. And he is my stepchild. I don't want him, thinking the amount of gifts he gets is it based on, I can't remember the song, but like something about if he's naughty or nice.
Right, right.
The thing is, like, is if I were to do that, I would go to jail. And
Right.
for
But Santa Claus isn't a real person or a real thing. There's not an actual Santa Claus who's watching anybody sleeping. It's just really a fairy tale. So that's not something you really need to worry about unless there's a real person that you know of for sure who is saying that they're Santa Claus and is, doing something with your son. That would be different. But something the way you're describing really sounds like just kind of a Christmas fairy tale that isn't true.
I'm not following. I'm not following.
Well, your wife should be able to explain that to you a little better. But one thing I could do if your son is very upset still, so long as you're not concerned about anybody else other than the Santa Claus figure bothering your son, I can give you a phone number for free counseling so that your son can go and talk about this, and you can talk about it, and maybe get you some help. Would you like that number?
No, I would, I don't understand. Like, well, how does he get away with doing this?
Well, it's not a real person. It's just a story.
What do you mean? It's just, I don't understand. Like, what's just a story?
Well, tell you what, I think that this counseling service might be a better place for you to discuss it. Would you like the phone number?
I guess I'm just really confused now. I'm even more confused.
Yeah.
I just think that I don't think it's right, and I think that someone needs to call and talk about it. I mean, it's not correct for a man to have children sitting on his lap and watching them sleeping.
Right. Okay. Well, let me give you this phone number for this other agency that might be able to talk to you a little further about it. Okay. Would you like the number?
Yes, ma'am. And will they be able to help me, with maybe, if I have to, press charges or something? I mean, because, again, someone's got to stop this abuse that's going on,
Okay. Well, let me give you this number. They might be able to help you, okay?
Okay.
It's
214 941 8578.
That's right.
I got two. I'm sorry, 214 8578. I didn't get the other three.
I'm sorry. It's 214
941.
941.
Oh, okay. 8578.
Exactly. Okay. Now, is your wife concerned about your son's safety?
No, and that's even more concerning to me.
Okay. Well, that phone number might be able to help you. Okay. If you have any other concerns about your son's safety other than the situation with the Santa Claus thing, you can call us back anytime. Would you like a reference number for your call today?
Please.
Okay. The number is 65. 599.
65599.
624.
62599 624.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your help. I'm really distraught. I don't know what to do.
I understand. Okay, yeah, give them a call, all right?
Should I give them a call now?
Yeah, you can call them now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. I genuinely thought I believed that motherfucker. Oh, shit. One of these days I'm gonna grow up. I'm 34 years old. I gotta stop doing this. He does have to stop, though, man. I mean, this guy can't just keep running around and kids on their lap. And it's like nobody will help me. No matter how many people I call, no matter how many people I tell, everyone wants to put me to the cops or to this or that. I just want this guy stopped. I don't want him looking at my kids while they're sleeping. I don't want him, telling if they're naughty or nice. I just want this guy stopped. If I have to go to the North Pole myself, I will to stop Santa Claus because, this has been going on for what I understand over 100 years. And have you ever thought Saint Nick? Who's involved with saints? Catholics. And who are Catholics involved with? Pagans. And who are pagans involved with? The devil. So maybe Saint Nick is really Satan. Santa, Satan, same letters, just flip the N and the T. People think I'm stupid, but I think I cracked the code. I don't think Santa will be around too much longer, you know. And, you know, I ask for as much support as I can get to end Santa Claus's abuse to our children. It's scarring our youth. It's letting them think that it's okay for a grown man to watch them when they're 6 years old sleeping. He knows that they're naughty, or how does he know if they're, what, does he have video cameras in my house? And then he's sliding down my fireplace, my chimney? I don't want anybody in my house. You know, he thinks it's just okay to break into my house. And then he didn't get one gift. Not one, not one gift did he bring my kid. Great guy. So, you know, this guy, I think he's just a pervert. I think he belongs in the Catholic Church. He likes little boys. He likes them sitting on his lap. He whispers in their ears during their, you know. I'm gonna stop here. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.